Hey, good afternoon. Home for the day. And I wanted to say a few words about some things that are going to happen in the video today. Troubleshooting downstream injection. If it stops getting full soap at certain lengths of hoses and stuff, a lot of times it's just logical thinking, and you'll see that in today's video. We're going to be doing a pool cage at the end of the day, and that's when I do the fixing and troubleshooting of the downstream injection. And the first job is going to be a mobile home. Gentleman I met probably about 5 years ago at the fire department. He's one of the firemen there. Thanks for your service, Tim. Great job always. Put your life on the line to save people. That's awesome. But anyway, mobile home wash with him. Thank you for the work, buddy. And I'll see you next time. And then the pool cage at a regular customer's house. A lot of black algae on some cool deck. Get the place cleaned up for the lady, and we did some fence cleanup as well. Only a few panels, did it for free for her, because it's probably like the 9th time I've been at her house. No big deal to spray a little SH. While I was testing out the injection, after troubleshooting, figured out what the problem was. I'm going to have to wash those little sections of fence. All right, thanks for tuning in. Please leave a comment. Give me a thumbs up. That helps the channel. The reps are down low again. I don't know what the deal is. All right, guys. Have a great day. And remember, get after it. Hey, Don here. It is Thursday. Gonna be a nice day. I'm off tomorrow. Gonna be at Ameritech tomorrow. Now, this is some great news. I've been waiting for this to come down the pike for a while. They have a 1/2-inch hose that's lightweight. I picked up a 100-footer yesterday, stuck it under my arm and carried it in. Woohoo! This is going to change the ball game all the way around, because if you can use 1/2-inch hose and it's light, wow, just think of the pressure and the water flow you can get out of that, huh? So I'm excited, because the heavy-duty black hose that everybody's used to using weighs a ton. So that's why I even have the empty hose reel here. If you notice, this is an empty hose reel. This is where I stored my 1/2-inch hose. It's now in the back of the van. If I need it, it's right here. That stuff weighs a ton. Now I'm going to be able to pull up to a 2-car driveway with that 48-inch Mondu, make 3 passes on your driveway. People are going to start getting irritated because I'm going to be at their house for 15 minutes. And that's going to be wash the whole driveway, sidewalk, the whole schmeal, and rinsing down the road in 15 to 20 minutes, tops. I mean, it's going to make things a lot faster. Concrete's going to get done faster. Also, we're going to be doing testing on a new injector. It's a 3-headed injector. Wait till you see this thing. We're not going to show it to you right away, because we have to do testing first. So Friday, tomorrow, I am off work because I got to work all weekend. I'm going to be at the IT building in Dade City. That's where the elections office is, 911 dispatch. A lot of stuff goes on at the IT building. It's a big project. I'll probably be there a day and a half. But anyway, things are good. Stay tuned for the testing tomorrow. Can't wait to see this hose work and watch it perform. Be able to run 21 gallons a minute with a light hose. Woohoo! All right, let's look at this job here. I think Tim forgot I was coming today. He said he'd be home. Tim's a fireman. Works over in Wesley Chapel, I do believe. I met Tim while I was cleaning one of the fire departments. This is like my 6th time out here. Tim always has me come out every year. As you can see, the concrete out front gets dirty. This usually has green on it, and I don't see any green today. See a spider web right here. But we do have mold and algae back here in the back. Now I know he forgot I was coming, because usually he moves all this stuff. I just came in and moved it over. But no big deal. We'll get this mat off the back and get all this cleaned up. It's always good having regular customers. And we're going to clean that fire pit area back there. All right, I'm done. Let's get after it. All right, let's have a look. I have that much hose left, so I am going to be able to make it out there, it looks like. Get that SH down. The whole house is SH all the way from there, all the way around. So what I'm going to do is rinse all this off, go out there and hit that. Rinse all this house off back here and down the side here. Then I'm going to mini mondo all this area right here. Rinse this all the way off. Rinse all the way back around, all the way around this side. Reel the hose in. Be done with this job. Of course, we're going to mini mondo out front and get all that mold off of there. All we got to do is rinse that off with some SH and go around it a little bit. Always do that for the guy. All right, let's get after it. All right, everything's washed up. Fire pit. I put some chlorine on that Budweiser sign. I'm going to hit that with the wand before I leave. Set it in front of his fire pit. I think I'll get a kick out of that. But the mobile is washed from there all the way down around the AC unit. As you can see, the monster's ready to go. I'm going to bang all this out, rinse it off, continue around the front, get these sidewalks out front, rinse the front of the house off, get the side of the house off, get that Budweiser sign rinsed off, and finish that concrete over there. All right, let's get after it.
Jungle.
All right, let's go ahead and have a review. Homeowner came home, he's all happy. Looks really good. There's my favorite part right there, the Budweiser sign. Check that baby out. Boom. Is that fogged up? It is. Boom. Everything looks good. Fire pit. All the concrete looks good. Everything is smashingly clean. All right, we'll see you at the next job. We got pool cage and fence to do and another regular customer. All right, I'm Don from Super Blast. You know the drill, right? Get after it. Hey, here we are, job number 2, regular customer. Now, I've been talking about how my injector isn't pulling soap with 200 feet of hose, but it's working fantastic with 150. So that tells me logically that the 50-foot that's rolled up in the street was clogging up because it's been on the truck for over 6 months. It's probably got some stuff built up in there, so it's causing friction. I got a new hose. We're going to put it on and we're going to see if that fixes the problem. All right, troubleshooting one-on-one with Don from Super Blast Pressure Washing. Let's get after it. All right, we got our new hose hooked to the hose over there. We have our injector soaking in a bucket of water. Keep everything nice and loose. Keep the SH from corroding the spring in there and causing it to stick. Okay, if you got a 4-gallon a minute machine, this is where you're going to hook your injector up to. All right. Have a filter. So we're going to hook the injector to the machine. This is an unloader right here, a K7. If you run 8 gallons a minute or 10 or any higher, use a K7. Then we're going to run it over to this tank, drop the filter in, okay? Then we'll be ready to go. We'll be right back to talk about the tips we use for basic downstream injection. All right, we'll be right back. All right, let's look at these tips. This is a V-Jet soap tip, 2560. It's wore out, yep, but it's still working. 0060 long range soap tip. These turn the soap on, these turn them off. This is rinse. 4015 wide rinse tip, 0015 wash jet tip. Soap and SH off, soap and SH on. Pretty simple operation. All right, now we got everything set up. We're gonna pull our hose, we're gonna plug it on in, and we are ready to go to work. Hopefully that new 50-foot section of hose there makes the injection work a lot better. All right, we're gonna find out. Let's go check it out. Let's get after it. All right, let's check it out. Oh yeah, looks like that's the trick, baby. That was definitely the problem. Now this customer's worried about the neighbor over here, so the guy next door actually called the HOA on her the last time I came here. Cleaned the fence a couple years ago. And it's on his side of the yard, but he's still gonna complain, which wasn't very nice of him. So he wants it clean. I've been out here many times. I'm only going to clean these few sections right here. Because this is the only part that's dirty. We're not going to give the guy a 100% free cleaning, because I'm not going to charge my customer to do this. He's a regular customer. So we don't really need to go nuts though with the fence. Now, back to the troubleshooting. Always do the most logical thing. It was soaping up like this with 150 feet. And then when I went to 200 feet, it quit working. So what's logical? What's the first logical thing you should do? I would say check the hose first, like we just did. Most likely, that's going to be your problem. As you can see, it's coming out of there. Everything's getting cleaned up real nice. And you didn't waste your time building a new injector or changing it out. As you can see, everything's nice and clean. So we are getting a lot of SH. Oh yeah, nice and clean. Okay, and we'll do these sections for free. Just got another one over here. That looks pretty dirty. We'll go ahead and hit it. No problem at all. And it'll make her day, because it was for free. And you saw how long it took, right? Not long at all. I'm Don from Super Blast. Always go above and beyond. Get after it. All right, here we are. Why is that fogged up? It looks fogged up. I guess it's not. Anyway, you got mold over in the corners. You got basic algae. Just gonna nuke the place out. We'll get the mini Mondu out and get after it, all right? Let's get after it. All right, we need to take the mini Mondu back out, turn the machine back down to 8 gallons a minute. That's a little bit much for the screens. We'll be right back for the satisfying run. So. All right, let's have a look. Boom, everything's perfectly clean. Windows are all clean, floors all clean, furniture's clean. It's clean. All right, she's requested one more little section of fence on the other side of the property. And we'll just go ahead and do it. And we'll have a happy customer, as usual. All right, I'm Don from Super Blast, and we will see you tomorrow. Look how nice that fence came out. And always remember, when you're going to troubleshoot the downstream injection, always process of elimination. So that last hose, if it's going to work at 150 feet and then all of a sudden it stops when you put another 50 feet on, most likely it's the hose. And there's that culprit right there. Hoser. All right, I'm Don from Super Blast. And if you need anything at all, that's your go-to place. 813-978-0809. Take care of you every time. I'm Don from Super Blast. Get after it.